The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They feed him again. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
The Buffaloes are on the move. Here's the handoff. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
At the 35, he's loose. Oh, it's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Going to the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Wide open downfield. Bulldozes him. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
That's a good-looking run there. And if you're going to be RB1 for Wisconsin, you're going to be pretty talented. Because you think of the guys they've had in this backfield in recent years, the Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, Monty Ball. How about Jonathan Taylor that's getting it done now on Sundays? This guy's got power, he's got speed, he's got shiftiness, he's got all the tools you need to be successful and play on Sunday.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Morris. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Knocked off his feet. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Back to the ground with the running back. Not much there. He gets one to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Working that left side now. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him.
And the ball is intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Offense set on 1st down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Offense, quick tempo. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And they're going to try to convert on 4th down, 1 for 2 so far today. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the 1st half.
Gets it out fast.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
He's got it. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. He'll call his own number. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Just 1 for 3 on fourth down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Samuel. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab. It's Morris. Touchdown, Badger! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He looks that one in nicely.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Going with the counter play here. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because
off he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And